Oopsies. Gonna go to the Discord and be like, ha ha ha, I need a stream more. Ooh, all media. Alrighty, and then going live, I'm gonna just be like, yo, Holy Grail Cup War thing. Game. D and D, the way of saying table top role playing and no, that was loud. Hi Umbra, how's it going?
Welcome to the next exciting episode.
And then there we go. And then I'll do Control C, Control V, and then I'll also say add here. Cause yeah. How's it going? Golly, listen. Okay, I'm excited. More consistent schedule. I got a new manager. I don't know if you heard me talking about that to myself when I was writing up the description for the one thing I sent. Justin.
A new manager?
Yep. That's all I'm going to say about them. Because it's someone you know.
It's someone I know.
Beckley.
No, I missed this plot point.
I'll tell you more about it later, but I'm going to keep it a mystery because it's like... I'm going to keep it a mystery, so it's like I just talk about the manager person. I'm not going to talk about it on stream.
No, that's fair. Keep your secrets. Today, we have a very exciting episode, maybe, probably, who knows. None of this stuff is actually, we have no idea where the hell this is going, so.
This content will never change. I might become more professional, but this content will always stay the same. A hot mess I eat last second then.
It's like the fires that fuel our very hearts.
Is there an NPC to do the recap last time? But I don't think so. Not much happened, did it?
You know. I'd like to say yes, but no, not really.
So, like, when there isn't a recap we can do, I think we should just, like, hit the major story beats up until this point. And then,
So,
like, not all of the major story points, but, like, things such as... Honya's wish for the... Wait, no. The Second Holy Grail War had started after the First False Grail War. Our protagonist, Honra, had gone about and talked to people. And pretty much just talked to people.
It's a political drama.
Political drama! But... this is a lull in the combat because we stole a servant after winning over the hearts of a ancestor called Izori. And laying down the foundations of winning another tag team duo over. The next plan was for Honra to travel across the world with her good friend Dyer and Didi, her servant, in order to, like, find her friend who abandoned her and was mean and left her all alone. but is also really edgy and has a gun and is killing mages indiscriminately. He has fallen off the deep end and probably does all the drugs.
He
So
only does the drugs because no one was there for him.
So Honra's gonna come and say, "Hey, the Gavatar service brought your sister. Stop, stop the thing with your gun. Stop. Come to us and do the thing with your gun, please. You know that killing thing you're doing with your gun? Stop it and come to us and do it."
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, we're all gonna die, but that's just that's
Oh
just the
yeah,
human condition. They don't have
the
to
literal
explain.
personification of death showed up and was like, "Ha ha ha! Before the Grail War is over, you're gonna die."
Yeah, he seems to be hopping around recently.
Oh wait, can people hear you? Say something, Justin.
Maybe?
Yeah, your volume looks pretty decent. Same as mine.
Alright, well. That would be awkward if I couldn't be heard the entire time, but you know, awkward is fine. Let's start off this day, this episode, with a nice drink from our sponsors. We don't have sponsors, so. Everyone grab your glass of water, get ready to hydrate.
You're gonna be so good at sponsorships. If we ever get them. You're gonna be like, and now a word from our sponsors. Just naturally, and it's not even gonna be the ad segment that we're supposed to do it. They're gonna love you. Oh.
What you're saying is I'm a sellout.
Born and raised to be one.
Well then. I'll just accept that as a compliment.
Now, sell all your hard work.
Yes.
Sorry.
It was still an inconvenience. Having to wait for public transit to get anywhere. If that truck they'd used the other day could only get them into the main city, and wasn't only legally drivable on off-roads, then Kiku would not have a problem. He would run if he could. If there was anything that he could steal, if he put his efforts into hot wiring or something similar, he would have done so by now. But instead, he was stuck on the train, the bus, and then would be stuck, like he is now, in this cab.
Is it my cab friend? Sorry,
No idea.
I'll be quiet. I'll mute myself.
The man ranted on for what felt like an eternity, while Kiku made sure that every single one of the clips on his belt was loaded exactly as he wanted them. He would not let this go. Every second that he took, that was a second more. This mage school could also be attacked. Eyeless, get you out of there. Sorry, sir. You say something? Nothing. Keep driving. As I was saying, if you're new around these parts, I know a couple places that you can spend for a nice burger, some good wings, and a beer for the upcoming game. The man kept talking prattle. None of his words had some sort of hidden message or secret code behind them. He was simply just bartering for a tip. If he could get us there in time. It wouldn't be so bad to give him one. But if he didn't move fast enough, nothing he could say would make a difference. Relying on other people. That was a mistake. That could only be done a couple of times. But it was also a necessary one. You okay there, buddy? I'm fine.
Are you killing Kiku?
My chest burned.
Are you killing? Is Kiku dying because of stress? Y'all probably should talk to him. He has information. You can find the secrets to the universe. Oh gods. Oh gods.
Kiku doesn't have time for stress.
Dude, why did I leave you on your own? Is this my fault? The fuck's happening?
If you remember, we had received recent information that said that schools were being attacked by mage killers. Kiku, upon hearing this, left to go and retrieve Eyeless. To make sure she wouldn't be attacked in one of these assaults. To think someone in such a high position could be behind this. Kiku had never trusted, even privatized schooling. He had learned from it himself. Strange place to drop you off, sir, but we made it on time. I don't see that barbecue you were talking about. Must not have lit things up yet. This is fine. Throwing money down, an additional tip on the front seat. Kiku would eject himself from the sidecar onto the busy streets. The school was hidden. At least it looked like a row of apartments. But inside was a much grander space. Old, rotten stone. That which had decayed for many years only held stagnated in time by magical enhancements. Simply walking through the door was enough to unveil what could have been a castle a couple centuries ago. This was the school the most prestige school. Mages in the northern countries, if not the world. But it was also the one that Kiku suspected would be attacked next. Sitting at the front counter was akin to a receptionist, a homunculi, made of clay and eyes of gems. It didn't seem to notice Kiku as he slipped by into the halls. Its sensory effects should be high. Not even with my coat am I ever able to dissuade it. This was a bad sign. The front defenses, the homunculi, a creature so perceptive that it could see into different dimensions, did not notice him. The assailants, they had already primed this place for assault. Of course, it wouldn't take that long, especially if they had someone on the inside priming it for them. Especially if that was one of the highest ranking mages of their time. Students wandered down the hall with only whispers. Whispers telling of a horrible incident that befell another. Worry, but also blind complacency that such a thing could never happen here. If they had noticed Kiku, perhaps they would have been more fearful. Perhaps they would have had a time to reflect on their own words, the foolishness that followed it, that followed them. Room 124. A class that had recently taken a trip out of country, an excursion to learn about old history. Most magecraft. It prided itself on its roots, its origin. Putting one hand on the door, and one hand on the sidearm resting in his coat. Kiku entered. Before him was a beautiful sight. A class that had recently returned from a wonderful adventure, had taken to the skies, some of them quaintly tanned, but Kiku's eyes only moved towards one. A small, silver-haired child. One with a faint glow of green, brilliant, ruby-red eyes. She was talking with another girl, wool-like brown hair, laughing, smiling. And at the lead of it all, Lady Whitecourt. Proud, caring, observant, and skilled. It took a while before she noticed Kiku enter. Sometimes he was far too hidden for his own good, even when not trying. Lord Suman, I should have expected you would be here around this time. Lady Whitecourt. Of course. His hands returned to his hands returned to the front. Papa? From across the room, the silver-haired child, eyeless, dashed excitedly, knocking over a couple books before frantically picking them up and gracefully dodging some of the other children, who looked curiously to see what was going on. Of course, the rough around the edges, black-haired man who stood before them. He did incite an air of caution as he kneeled down and embraced the love of his life. It was so fun. We got to see so many desert artifacts. I wish you could have come with us. Next time. Before you start your studies. Your personal studies. Beyond schooling. We'll do a trip of the world. Quite unconventional to see the entire world. That would take quite a bit of time, wouldn't it, Lord Suman? Travel's important. He raised back up, keeping a hand rested on his dear daughter. Even in Magecraft, building connections around the world. It helps keep you informed. We may be in the pinnacle of magehood, But that doesn't mean that there are other mages. That doesn't mean that there are other mages that are not as potent as we are. Other connections and other sites. Oh, come now. I simply joke. I wouldn't have led this expedition if it weren't for an understanding of that sort. We got to see a lot of old architecture and some old magecraft utilized by the Arias. It's woven into the sand. Really is magical. The Arias is said to be high magic, casted long before the idea of fairy spirits. Practically ancient, one would say. There were no complications. Not at all. Besides, there are very rarely complications down in the desert state. Of course. Of course. Then if you'll excuse us. I think we're going roll initiative.
Why? You should have just said there's danger afoot. Kiku, why? Hi, Fred. How's it going?
Hey Fred, how's it going?
You should just be like, yeah, by the way, the sentry system at front is deactivated, and, you know, the one that has ultimate perception.
Yeah, that would be a smart person. That'd be a smart thing. But you forget. You forget something very keen about Mr. Kiku.
Kiku doesn't do social stuff. Yeah, I know. He doesn't say his feelings or anything. Relying on others is dumb.
He's also finally, after the last month of her being away, gotten to see his daughter.
Yeah, that's true. And now she's immediately going to be put in danger. I didn't know
Yeah.
if anyone else had. Feel free to replace the tokens.
You know, I didn't have any tokens.
God damn it. Well, I guess this is what we get.
Why don't I have alert?
I don't know. But I'm not surprised by this combat.
I'm not surprised by this combat, but this does definitely put on the surprised condition.
I hate it. How I'm doing? I'm doing better. I got a new manager, so consistent stuff is going to come back. There will be a 12-hour stream once I have a consistent schedule stuff. I have put a consistent schedule in with work, so soon that's going to be a thing too. So things are generally looking up, I think.
looking up is great. You know what, just to have a token so we can put initiative.
Yeah! Thank you for your patience. Yeah, I didn't know what color her hair was, so that works.
Don't you know, everyone in Kiku's life either has black hair, brown hair, or white hair. It's just how it goes.
Relevant friend kid.
Relevant friend kid.
Waifu, not Kamchi. Oh, please tell me those are children and not enemies.
Not children.
Ah, why? Go away, people. Why is Kiku alone?
No one wanted to come with me.
I'm dumb. Wait, what? No one wanted to come with you? Not even the side characters? We have so many side characters. What about you, bodyguard?
Yeah, couldn't find her. Not enough time. If anything, this is actually proof of the not enough time thing.
Yeah, I guess so.
I worked off of Kiku's instinct, and his instinct was actually pretty on point.
Yay, working on his instinct. I mean, you don't need other people. You've got Kiku. Is this the actual positioning right now?
No. I can't make this map, it's too big.
Oh, right.
From the second door into the classroom, a massive, rippling, shattering noise bursts the door down.
Well, you're the one closest to the door, right?
I'm in a door, but it's the other door. There's two rooms to this. There's two doors to this room.
Why your room first? I mean, it's probably not your room first, but damn!
With a snap of the finger, everything in the room goes silent. As a man, probably around 30, well-toned, scarf across his face, some sort of mask covering his eyes, takes a large metal cylinder from his back, something in the front of it, a missile, aimed at the center of the room. Everyone in the room, please make me a dexterity saving throw against RPG.
What about Kiku's instincts? Why did they kick in? To leave? Ah.
Someone's gonna make a poor taste America joke now. More like England.
Oh no, is Kiku surprised?
I'm surprised. I don't have a reaction.
No, you got 20 though.
Yeah, look at initiative though.
I don't see initiative. Oh, I see initiative. Not children 3. No, Mira, I'm sorry I can't make it to Europe. I wanted to do Zomboids, but I have this, so like, have a fun thing. Don't worry. We're just playing D&D. Have a good stream. You later. Everyone go look at Mira, even though everyone's seen Mira, so you don't need to.
Hi, Mia.
Hi, Mira. Why can't I be in two places at once?
Because you're dealing with death right now.
Ah, don't remind me. I was having such nice escapism moment with Mira here. I did no. No, there's no way children can survive RPGs.
Yeah, most of them go on to most of them play video games.
What are they gonna do? Rocket jump?
That sounds like a Fortnite thing.
They're surprised. Oh gods. Oh gods.
With a white flash, Kiku was blown against the wall
No.
as the room bursts into shrapnel and flame, yet no sound can be heard.
Yeah, silence.
It's all complete silent.
How the fuck? That's not enough action. Did all of them go first, or did just one?
No,
Two of
only
them.
one.
All they needed. Silence and god damn it. What about your daughter? Is she alive?
That was 17 damage on a pass to me. Kiku is surprised. His head's starting to spin as the room it's caked in blood. Through his stomach, a spear of wood. His hands are shaking. Some of them, you can see a couple people. His head doesn't want to look down. Some of the people in the room. They're moving. Some of them were not so surprised. Wards against fire. Entering in the room behind. Another person. Similar dress, but thinner. Raising up a two-handed firearm. Bang! Bang! It was an execution squad. You could see one of the people still in the room drawing a arcane focus. Tried to let out a gout of frost. But in turn, Mage Slayer. Fact that Kiku could not hear but feel the gun reverberate through the room. He needed to do something. He needed to do something now. White Court was moving. And as Kiku looked down, He could see Iris. Hands were shaking even more now. For the wood that impaled him had first gone through her. She was no longer breathing. Another man entered the room. They had a while before they got to this door, and there was undoubtedly one more, keeping watch outside. It was funny. No, it was cruel. The same fire. The same fire as her mother. The same spear. How cruel. He could remember that day. Not many after she was born. They had sat within the wooden house, nestled right in Hallis. It was a big house, but it was always so carefully kept. It was always so filled with paintings and wardrobes and clocks that it felt small. He took Asilian's hand. And the two danced. He did not know how to dance. How fitting. She was made to dance, but she said that it felt fun when she did it with him. He had no care for it, but in her embrace, he could find himself smiling. As the two turned and tapered to the ticking of clocks and the ringing of bells, a window would be shattered. alcohol with flame. And quickly, the house of memories became a box of matches. They had come to take their daughter back. It was her family. He had always known that her hand was promised to another, but rather than accept the shame that she loved him, they instead would much rather see her burn. It glazed over. The memory was foggy. As then, he looked down on the woman he loved. With a spear of wood splintered through her chest by her own mind. She handed little Eyeless to him, and he did the one thing he was trained to do: run away. Oh. Reaching to his side, propping out of a case, free action equip, high impact sniper rifle. No. No, 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 no. That's too kind. Free action equip. Bag of grenades. Whole bag. Fire is my responsibility. So like hell, I'm going to let you get away with starting it. As Kiku tosses his entire bag of grenades towards them, one being corked. They look towards the man who's impaled against the wall. Grenade down! There would be no time to get down. The blast would have already concussed the initial caster. They wouldn't have even been able to hear each other through the silence. Pity. But it was gone now. And suddenly the world. The screams of torment, the fire, and the fury. It could all be heard all at once. Get down. It wasn't over yet, though. Readying his assault rifle after recovering from the blast. He took 2 bursted shots towards Kiku. Only one would clip his shoulder. 10 damage. Bloody mages! We got one in. Useless. Useless imbeciles. They could still salvage it. They could. But they weren't going to. The other, recovering from a shrapnel blast, ducked out into the hallway. Fine then. If you want to stay alive longer than you should, you had your wish. I wish. No. I don't have my wish. Now, I'll put him out of his misery. I'll let the Maverick long-range sniper. He's just far enough away because he's an idiot. I'll put him out of his misery. Permanently. D6. 3 plus 2d12. The bullet soaring right through his head, putting him to the ground. Kiku would then try and stand. The wooden shard sticking into the wall, ripping in half. He could feel the blood start to drift. As he inched over, there was still some crying. Could only help but prop himself against the front, the table, an instructor area. Use a little magical projector, podium of sorts. Bonus action, hide. With the spell removed, the ancient building's fire extinguishers, water from the ceiling started to sprinkle into action. As a bell, well, it tried to ring, but couldn't. The little hammer resounding back and forth, but no real bell to strike. It had been cut as well. He needed to get his head back in the game. No, this wasn't a time. This wasn't a time to get emotional. Taking a small syringe, he's going to inject it into Whitecourt. Her body moves, coughing of blood. Kiku just simply raises one finger to his lips to be silent. What Whitecourt sees, his eyes that have long since glazed over. A form, once raggedy, slowly cracking itself back. Robotic, meticulous. A spear still thrusted through his chest. It may not have pierced his heart, but it did kill his love. No sign of any sort of follow-up force yet. There was at least two more. As Whitecourt did her own business shifting to try and salvage what students she could. Hiku would creep out into the hall. Some of the other rooms were now showing signs of fire. One of them was watching both doors, but only one at a time. With a quick and silent movement, Kiku would move out towards one of the trash cans, hiding behind it. Unseen. A static came over. You finished running down this area? Kiku knew that voice. Yeah, boss. Still one around. Just waiting for him to bleed out. Keep yourself safe, you hear? Mages, tricky creatures. Going comms, Dark. Long range transmitter being shut down. Make sure to rendezvous whoever told you to. No. With rifle in hand. Resting on the quaint little garbage can. The final goon is taken out. There must be one more around. But he wasn't within Kiku's sightline. He might have fled. In the back. That was the only place he could go. Taking out a grappling hook from his side, Kiku ran to the courtyard. Grappling was no problem. The launch, it wrapped around a smoke chimney. He needed to work quick, vaulting himself to the roof. They wouldn't have engaged through the front. No. And they needed a way to conceal all their weapons. A truck. Something with a bed. Kiku had seen 4. Or at least seen 3 and predicted 4. But there would have been more involved. Quick way of getting that would be a haul truck. For moving. Bonus action, I'm going to swap over from stealth entering to geography. giving me an idea of the land. With that, I'm going to do a perception check. Nothing. Nothing, 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 nothing.
It's too late, but I mean, you wouldn't have done it, but you could have grabbed the walkie-talkie to talk to Ormos.
Said he was cutting transmission.
What?
They said they were cutting the long-range transmission.
Oh, never mind.
Could have probably still got him before they did. Didn't really want to. There's only one thing I probably would have said to him. Not gonna say that. I'm going to keep watch for as long as I can. They have to come out through one of these passages. They have to be using a certain vehicle. I'll have to be able to notice them. The only question is when. Four kilometers down road already. They moved fast, but I took my time. You know, I can still probably hit that. No, I can't hit that. No. I only got a range of about half that. I missed my shot.
Oh, did you roll it?
No, I missed my shot to take a shot.
Damn. But what if you
This
hit the side of the gas thing and then blow up the gas with your bullet and then the whole car explodes like the movies, right?
It's double my range away. It's double my maximum range away.
Uh,
It's double my max mounted range away, which is about 1.2 kilometers.
damn. Oh, that's the worst. You only got two of them.
Dropping back into the courtyard. Keiku moved into the flaming building. One arm for Eyeless. The other for White Court. There was no one else to save. None of the rooms had anyone else to save. None of the fire could be extinguished.
But isn't this where you find Shiro Emiya, right? What about Relevant Friend Kid?
That Fred kid is dead.
No!
Exiting out the front door.
This is a really long pause. What happens when you exit the front door? The suspense is killing me, though. I can't keep the Doom face on forever.
I was just having Doom, sorry.
Okay, it was building up suspense. I get it. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, that's great. Wonderful.
No, that was me trying to, like, not joke on water.
Oh, okay, that was you dying. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I wasn't even a survivor of this thing.
Hmm?
I wasn't even a survivor of this event.
Wait, what? Kiku dies again?
No, like, I was choking on water.
Oh, yeah, you, okay. You scared me first. I thought Kiku was dying again.
Fire had finally been called. As Kiku walked back to his getaway vehicle, piling in, covered in blood. Holy hell, what happened there? Drive. I'm sorry, sir. I can't seem to. Maverick. No. He just holds up the semi-automatic, SMG. I don't know if that's a real thing. That's probably not. I don't know anything about them. That's just what it says. I imagine it would be weird not to have a semi-automatic SMG. No, wait, aren't SMGs fully automatic? Doesn't matter. Someone answer that. Drive. Yeah, someone could probably answer that. I mean, SMG just stands for like a submachine gun, so it'd be weird. Maybe. I gotta process this so I don't make a horrible mistake somehow. We can't have mistakes in our game.
Okay, I was muted. Okay,
Why don't we take
hi.
a little bit of a breather here?
Okay, sorry. Yeah, no, I was panicking. I was like yelling. I was like, okay, ooh, hey, how's it going, friend? Okay, hi, how's it going? Don't worry, I was just panicking and forgot to unmute myself. So, yeah, Little Breaker, that sounds great. Ooh, so how's it going? All the gun people are probably not here right now. I think I said that earlier. Is White Court with you right now? Is what I asked at some point. It's like, psh, who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, this is the dark side of the server. You know, all the happy-go-lucky,
The
no,
dark side.
hey.
We're still in the light dark side.
Yeah, I mean, this is still pretty gosh darn dark. I know it can get worse. I know the server can get worse, but like, I don't know. Oh, that's the worst. Why does Eyeless, your daughter? No, you didn't even find the freaking. I thought there were kids crying. The kids all bled out, didn't they? Oh. Body damage was so cruel.
I'm saying this in the nicest way I can. Bring back Ormos.
Oh no. Why did my boy have to do that? My boy should know about.
Because he's invested in his cause.
Ormos,
Thank you,
baby,
Fred.
no. Why? Why my fucking retainer? He sucks. He's the worst. No. To be fair, I would have, like,
We had
What?
all the foreshadowing now. Like, just thinking about it, we had all the foreshadowing for this.
Yeah. But still.
Almost.
Ormos, I don't even know what to do with you. To be fair, I would prefer Eyeless over Ormos. No offense, Ormos, you're great, but like, not after you kill Kiku's daughter. The one thing keeping his humanity and like, you know, sense of self intact. Semiotic SMGs do exist apparently. Oh god. Oh no. Oh man. Oh no. Oh jeez. Oh.
Oh boy.
I did a cute fucking robot drawing. It's just poking up from behind me. I didn't expect it to go this dark. I was like, okay, I know things should be good. Things should be good. And then, why? Oh.
Probably
Kiku's
the most
instincts.
coordinated
Apparently,
RPG.
Kiku's instincts, when they stop going, they're still relevant. No!
I'll take one of those level ups too.
Yeah, a level up would be great. Yeah, Grajima, a level up. Just to like rub off like the good luck onto us so Kiku can get past level 3. By the way, Kiku's level 3. What health did you end at?
I 4.
Oh, wow, level up. Let's go. Level 4. White Bear's Guild. 4 HP. Ha. I thought you meant you were level 4 and
No, it's not that easy to level up.
congratulations. I'm pretty sure you can redeem
I
it
bl-
twice, right? So, Fred, as this level up,
Take alert. If you can
you
take
get
alert,
plus 1
take
level
alert.
and plus 2 stats of your choice. Currently, your stats are 20 strength, 11 dexterity, 15 con, 13 int, 11 wisdom, and 11 charisma. I assume you want to level up champion fighter, meaning you are now level 14 champion fighter. Congratulations on your level up. You saw the traumatic incident.
If you can take alert, take alert.
If you can take alert, take alert. Wait, it's level 14 when you get an ability score improvement for fighter?
Not sure.
Okay, we'll go check the book. Alright, here's the D&D lesson of today. Alert is a cantrip, which gives you +5 initiative, and you cannot be surprised. Meaning, if Kiku had alert, he would have probably went first because he was like second place, had 20 initiative, so he would have had 25 initiative, and he wouldn't be surprised, so he could have acted first turn. Now, Fred, would you like to prevent your daughter from being assassinated at the school? Good news, level 14, you do get ability score improvement, which you could use for a feat. Would you like to get alert? Because, did you have any reactions that would have saved everyone if you weren't surprised?
No, but if I went first, I could have definitely shot the living hell out of that person.
Yeah, that would be so great, so grand. So do you want to shoot the living hell out of somebody before they kill your daughter? Would you like to pick up the feat alert? Perfect! Congratulations, you're alert. You are aware of the dangers. Oh, gods.
Sometimes pain must be bartered for.
Congratulations. Oh, another level up. I want to say sorry, but I'm not gonna. I mean, yeah, we should have. I put the warning on screen for a reason. I hope anyone who's not okay with that stuff ran away. Cause oh, congrats! You get your martial archetype feature at level 15. Superior critical, meaning whenever you do roll to head pats, if that gets back on the menu again, you will crit on an 18 to 20. So if you roll an 18, you will get a critical. I was not expecting this either. I was expecting a happy-go-lucky storytelling adventure where I'd be like, hey great ancestor, I'm gonna tell you a happy story. Yeah, that would have been so nice. That would have been lovely. That would have been great. Oh golly.
Yeah, that would have been actually probably that's kind of what I expected.
So, okay, I'm not gonna ask how much of the Kiku you were playing was Kiku versus, like, not. 1 dex and 1 con again. I already adjusted to the first 1 dex, 1 con, so now 2 more con. Okay, 2 more con. You have plates and cutlery and stuff? I do. I'm gonna be putting away some dishes. I got BRB. Everyone, go get a glass of water. Go relax. Go do your own thing quickly.
According to this, I'm curious, why don't you have a +1 spear or anything? You have like some gauntlets, but like, why no spear? Like, it's kind of your thing.
Is a spear.
Oh.
Yeah, it's in the name. It's Fred is the spear, but like, you know, you don't put is in front of the.
Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah. Alright, let me just put on the dirt face.
Spears are associated with progressing the plot.
Apparently, sorry the spears got such a bad rundown. Spear to the chest, the spear piercing through.
I also am grabbing water. It's a water kind of time. As they say, water makes the world go round, so we might as well hydrate.
Where's Liv?
I can't adjust any of that, so that's a Ranland thing.
Heidi, I have returned.
Welcome back.
Deck should be 12. Oh, okay, I didn't adjust it. Sorry, I thought I did. Oh. Oh. Your health does increase, but I'm not doing the math for that right now. We'll do the math for when it's relevant. So, did you have time to reflect on the hellhole, which was, that?
My life? How'd you know?
I think last time we were gonna play this, you said you had a bad feeling about it.
Yeah, but I forgot the bad feelings, so.
Thank
Didn't
you
really.
for the head pats, Fred. Oh.
You know, I'd take it if you could redeem a head bat for me. I'll take one.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Don't redeem it yet. If anyone wants to give any head pats, it's going to Justin now. Justin quite needs the head pats.
I'll take the pity.
We'll see whether or not that's the case. Fred may be out of points. Well, Fred might not even be able to.
Fred just kind of super leveled up.
Fred just super leveled up. Fred can't even do it. No one else can head pat you.
It's fine. It doesn't. Eh.
You cannot have comfort of hair. I'll metaphorically head pat you. You can't see my hand right now, but I'm doing the whole like head pat movement over your thing.
Kiku doesn't have help, so I don't have it either. This is immersion.
Oh no. No, I'm head patting you. I'm gonna give you all the head pats. Oh, where's the head pat thing? Where's the head pat? See? Oh no, God, that's just bees. I don't want to invoke bees right now. Head pats. See? Ah, look, I'm giving you head pats. Ah, and Fred did head pats too in chat. Do you see it on stream? Did you see it? Do you see chat? Do you see Fred?
I appreciate it.
Ah.
Now I'll be able to kill without remorse.
Yay. Yeah. Without remorse.
The sun was bright today.
Don't! Yeah, sun's bright today. Oh my goodness.
Picnic tables were being set up across the yard. Light red checkerboard designs.
My glasses are fixed to me. I took off
All
my glasses.
set up by the host of today's event. As he wiped the sweat from his brow, placing up tents, coolers filled with ice and drinks for the kids. A nice shaded spot for storytelling to be held. Honra prepared herself to read to both the kids and people much older than they appeared. The church, in which had once garnished both fear, decrepit nature, wonder, curiosity, now held as a point of interest for those suffering with different disabilities. Keita Makune did enjoy inviting children who might not have had the greatest of lives or may not have had that much time to live, and hosting for them events in this public space. You can see now. We should have everything almost present, Lady Honra.
You wanna swap in the tokens?
I'll swap in the tokens. Dead people get
So
out.
that way I don't have to be... I'm gonna just delete the dark times. Just so I can forget about that. I need to be in the right headspace. Oh golly.
Delete the times of the bad times, delete the times of the worst times. Oh, Honra, next door neighbor. Yeah, just delete the bad
Just delete
things.
the bad things in life.
Yeah, I got an item for that. It's called semi-automatic SM.
No, the other people tried that and it did not work. They just created more bad things. Do not do that. Do not gun your problems.
Yeah, but they used guns for evil. I use guns for righteousness.
You truly have saved the atmosphere and feeling of this church. It's changed so much in such a small amount of time.
It truly has. Isn't it wonderful? The priest rests his hands crossed behind his back and stands proud.
Truly wonderful indeed.
And thank you for coming out here in order to read the stories to those less fortunate.
I truly loved the first time I was able to come out and do this, so I'm glad I got the second opportunity to.
There is a saying. Even if things seem as if they do not have an end, it does not mean there is no value in doing them. One of the children last time told me that he did not understand what was the purpose of reading to them, to giving them such luxury, if they would not make it. Because there is value in things, even if they do not lead to long-term benefits for oneself. Their value still makes a moment pure and gives energy. Do you not agree?
Of course, I agree. And did you tell that child the same thing, or? Did you not believe your wisdom would impart in such a manner?
I told him that people live to 60 years of age. Whether you live to 60 or you live to 20, in the grand scheme of things, the value of the story only becomes the same. So you might as well experience what you can, instead of rejecting those experiences and truly tying your life short. He had proceeded to cry after that, but I believe the wisdom had been imparted correctly.
I would say so. Goddamn, Kirimakura is a sociopath. Sorry, psychopath.
Ah, but there is some good news. I don't believe I've mentioned I've been dreaming recently.
Oh. No, but I have gotten a idea. Oh golly, she completely forgot about death until that moment. Boy, she's doing the same thing I'm doing and forgetting the bad stuff. Or trying to.
I
Death
may
may have dropped by and granted me a visit, informing me about, well, perhaps what you're about to tell me.
that he is able to be killed, and that I have already devised a strategy on how to do so. Is that what you were wondering?
More of the lines that you have connections to other worlds and are aware of what happens in them. But the death thing is a good thing to know.
Keita Mukune has a curious expression on his face.
What is it?
I did not believe that you were aware of such things. Perhaps my memory is fading me.
No, I was informed by death that you had such an ability.
This makes more sense. I had speculation to believe that it was true. However, no concrete evidence to back it up. In that case, in my dreams, I was able to shatter his leg and arm.
She
Force him to retreat.
Does Honor remember his leg and arm being messed up?
No, but that's been a while. That was a while ago since.
This
Death's,
time to... Hmm?
Death's weakness is that he has the power of a god in the body of a man.
That is good to know. I suppose I probably don't even need to inform my brother of that, although I should. He's the type of person to probably fight till the bitter end, even against those odds.
It is an admirable quality to be able to find strength even in situations of pain and misery.
So how are the other worlds doing? In your dreams.
If my dreams are anything to go by, your sister Mitsuki is alive and well. Or more well, I should say. She had a complication where her form was distorted, but that seems to have been changed. Wayne is in dire straits of being merged with another country. Their king, a conqueror.
A conqueror, you say?
Conqueror with more of a kind demeanor, but a twisted heart.
Will the other version of you know of this conversation?
It is unlikely. Much as dreams, I only remember certain portions.
Well, you
I'm
shouldn't go
afraid
about
I do
this.
not dream and recall with perfect imagery. I don't believe anyone capable of doing such things.
Justin, that hurts because you dream and have perfect recollection.
Yeah, Kata Makune's calling me a monster, but that's besides the point.
Well, that's a bit unfortunate. Technically, when when Honra had dreams of visions, she remembered them, right?
Yep.
And technically, when I had visions, I had a perfect recollection, but that's not quite the same as dreams.
But of course not.
Working together.
Although very similar.
Working together in order to make a strategy could be worthwhile. There's no reason you have to go in it alone. Especially that description of a conqueror catches my imagination.
But at the same time, we are busy fighting a war on our own front. If truly those dreams are of a different world, as Death claims, then I believe we will have to leave it to Mitsuki myself, Lord Rihili, and Lady Kimiko. And that is only one of multiple dreams. And fighting a war on that many fronts. Now that is resources we can only spare in times of peace. Even
That
here,
is true.
in this calm occasion, can you truly describe this as anything but essential?
Yeah, she kind of like silently agrees. And what of the other worlds? I do trust Mitsuki, but I do still worry about her.
Worry may be the right recourse. However, the others, some of them are shadowed in eternal darkness, with no beacon towards the gods. Some remain formal, completely cut off from them. Others remain war-torn wastelands, and even a great sea of salt and sand. Do not let this effect go, as from the looks of all the others, we may be the last bastion to accomplish our goals.
As in the other ones failed, or...
He described a bleached planet,
Yeah.
a world of eternal darkness, and a world without gods entirely. And those were the worst ones.
Definitely seems like... Well, I don't even know too much about Mitsuki's situation. But we and Mitsuki have the only real shot of pulling out a victory, I guess.
Victories can come from anywhere, but the odds of ours being the highest it does put into perspective the tragedy of the others.
Our world is Our world is plenty unstable by itself. It's always hard to know what's the next big thing, or if there's enemies lurking in the shadows even as we speak. The church isn't going to be sending more people, are they? Or have they already done so?
Baltimore Brown was an inquisitor meant to be the master, but he was slain. My Lady Azori. I suspect that with the loss of Baltimore, the Church may be proposing a sort of inquisition. While I still remain, it is true that an upper-ranking clergyman had lost his life in the process of summoning his servant, thus almost giving him no chance at all. I suspect the Church will take this harshly and attempt to recuperate their losses with some sort of alms. Either the gift of another servant, or the stakes of one that currently exists. The whole reason they were included was because they believed they had some sort of tie of monitoring. Now that their tie has been removed, at the very beginning, might I add, they will feel quite cheated, will they not? One can only expect some sort of response. If the Church was my jurisdiction, and I was as fanatical as they were, I would turn to alternate forms of employment. Mercenaries, perhaps. In order to send a subtle message.
Justin, Wayne, go and tie back to the other plot point that just happened. Does Honra think about Ormos? Does she put two and two together?
Church hates mages. Ormos is now a mage killer.
I'm just glad
They're probably backing that.
Yeah. Which probably gives them ties to Ormos' group of mage slayers.
It was quite fortunate that Kiku has managed to get both his daughter and Lady Whitecourt out of that school when it was attacked.
Have I heard about this? Do I know about that?
Yeah, it's a couple days ago.
Oh, okay, he got both of them out?
Yeah, they got out perfectly fine. Well, a little scraped up.
Have I talked to Isla since?
Kiku's been off the map with them for a little bit just in order to get them back into shape.
So I haven't seen her at all?
Haven't seen her, Kiku, or Whitecourt.
I don't know how I'd handle if those three didn't survive. My heart is already torn up about the rest of the children.
Indeed. It is a sorry affair. That would make 3 buildings in total. And even more so, no sign of any real retaliation. One would expect that Catgrat would have made some sort of announcement, but I suspect the constant anger welling up towards her from parents and the others would make a public statement almost impossible. But even still, I have not heard anyone even make mention to the tragic loss of so many lives and magical crests.
Tenka would be the one to hear that. No, I guess Tenka's not in the inner circles at this point.
Tank has been not necessarily kicked out of the inner circles, but like he's just not in them at the current moment because has to get footings back. Left at like left
Are
from
there
his
even any mage schools left?
small ones. This is like the 3 universities just got hit kind of thing. There still are other schoolings, and there's different parts in the world where they teach magic, but if you wanted to make a statement, this is where you'd go. To reference last scene, there was far more than just 4 people there. They've very much had a free access in. It was like someone left the door open for them.
Which could have been Catgrat, but not actually. Catgrat would have left the door open for herself. But I assume she just couldn't make it there in time. Right?
If she left the door open for herself, she could walk in without disarming everything.
True. Well, I suppose getting Ormos back will be some answer as to that question done. And I was told that Ormos was there, or was on the radio.
Nope.
No?
No mention of Ormos at all. Yes. I'm sure Oramos, once he is swayed back to our side, will be a very useful asset.
Do we know he's like leading the charge, or do we think he's just like a foot soldier joined in?
Should just be a foot soldier. I mean, he's Oramos, so he's probably going to try and raise in ranks, but he's Oramos, so he's not going to do anything too crazy.
I just hope we can avoid a direct enemy.
Ah. Here comes some of the children. Best put on our best faces and prepare for an enjoying evening.
Am I pretty much telling one story that's like to the children and to Zori at the same time?
Well, Zori's going to be there. You can continue your story to Zori afterwards, but you're telling a
I thought I had to
couple
leave
kiddos.
immediately to the plane.
You will have to leave immediately.
Okay. So in other words, we call it there. I write up a story, which is a kid's story, which is a continuation to the first story.
And a standalone.
And a standalone. There's a continuation, which is a standalone by itself, but it's also a continuation. And is a kid's story.
Yeah. No pressure.
Awesome. Okay, cool. That's an easy ask.
No pressure.
Awesome. No, like we do need to end it because I need to do some cleaning. Also, to write the story, I need to kind of I kind of needed this to actually write the story because I've been putting it off for so long. Oh wow, that was like a lot more happy-go-lucky. Yeah, woo.
Yeah, we got a happy-go-lucky. It's great. You get to tune in next time, whenever next time is, for story adventure time. Ranland's gonna read us the story.
Woo, another story time. How does the plot point with Kiku's love dying and him not telling us that they died and I need to meet him and I realize, woo,
If there's not enough foreshadowing. There's not enough foreshadowing. I hope you convince Oramos to come back.
So what do you mean not enough foreshadowing? What happened to your daughter?
Tune in next time.
I hate you so much. Tell me what happened. Tell me what